Hello everyone, greetings of the day. Here is an important announcement from the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India regarding the requirements for applying for November 2022 examinations. So the candidates who are planning to appear for November 2022 examinations, they are advised to check their status at the SSP and to make assured that they can effortlessly fill the exam application and write the examinations in the November 2022 attempt. So before filling the examination form, the candidates have to check the following things. The first one is the candidate should have a valid login credentials on SSP, and if you do not have valid login credentials, then you have to visit eservices.icai.org to create the login. And the candidates have to have a valid course registration, and if the course registration is lapsed, then you need to revalidate or convert on the SSP portal. And now what is the procedure for revalidating the course? And every one of us know that for final it is for 5 years, and for intermediate it is for 4 years, and for foundation it is for 3 years. So for example, if you want to revalidate the course on the self-service portal, final students have to pay 500 rupees, intermediate students have to pay 400 rupees, and foundation students have to pay 300 rupees to revalidate their course. And to revalidate the course, what you have to do is you have to use your login credentials of the SSP and go to the student functions in the SSP portal, and in the student mode, again you just go to the course registration and click on revalidation. Then your course will be revalidated after paying the necessary fees. For example, if you want to convert from old course to new course in CA final, or from IPCE to CA intermediate, for those students they have to pay 1000 rupees, and some students who want to convert from CP2 to foundation, then they have to pay a rupees of 500 rupees. And what is the procedure of conversion? After paying the required fee, the student have go to the student functions, then you have to go to the student mode, course registration, and then select for apply for conversion, convert to old to new course. And this is the most important thing. You have to add the latest photograph and signature, and if the latest photograph and signature are not available on your SSP portal, and if you feel that the photograph or signature are of not acceptable quality that are to be printed on the mark sheet, then you need to upload or change the same in the SSP portal before filling up the examination form. Sir, what are the requirements of photograph and signature that are to be uploaded onto the SSP portal? Now let me show you here the photo requirements. So the photo should be colored or black and white with 80% face without any face mask, and the face should be visible up to 80%, and ears also should be covered with a white background, and the photograph must have a clear contrast of the image, and the candidate should not wear any goggles or caps while taking the photo. And of course, if you have specs, you can have them, there is no problem for them. And the background of the photograph must be in white and must be clearly visible, and your face should be in a relaxing mode, and it should not be frowny or something else. And if a flash is used while taking the picture, then you have to make sure that there is no red eye. And as already said earlier, no caps, goggles are allowed. For example, if there are any religious headwear, then they are allowed, but they should not cover the face. And no selfie photos are allowed, and the photograph scanned should be in the format of JPG or JPEG, and it should be having the size between 20 to 50 KB only. And now what are the signature requirements? The signature must be done on a white sheet with a black pen, and the file size when you scan the signature, it should be between 10 to 20 KB, and it should be clearly visible. And the scanned signature should be well cropped. That means you need to cut it in all the sides, clearly visible. Only the signature is clearly visible without any extra or white spaces, and the image should be stored as JPG or JPEG. So these are the photograph and signature requirements that you need to get ready before filling up the examination application. And now coming to another important area regarding the articleship status. So what is the criteria that have to be followed for final or intermediate direct entry articleship status? For example, if your articleship status is in pending mode for want of documentation, then you are required to get the status updated on the SSP portal. And to know your articleship status, you have to use your SSP credentials, and you have to go to article functions and then click on articleship or audit, and then click on articleship, and then click on articleship form 102/103. So intermediate candidates, they have to be ensured that they are registered for the groups they are intended to appear. And you may check your group wise registration details under your SSP login. And intermediate candidates whose registration mode is not appearing in the student function dashboard of the SSP portal, then such students, they have to raise a ticket in SSP so that the things are resolved before the commencement of examination forms. And if you feel that any correction is required, then you have to raise a ticket in SSP for the necessary status or flags updation. And or you can also send a mail. In case of foundation, such foundation students can send a mail to foundation_exam_helpline@icai.in, and intermediate candidates can send a mail to intermediate_exam_helpline@icai.in, and final students can send a mail to final_exam helpline@icai.in. And now if you want to know further details course wise, so what are the details that you need to know regarding the foundation course? So regarding the foundation course, the rules are very simple. The candidate should be registered in foundation course on or before 14th August 2022. So 14th August 2022 is the last date for registration to appear in November examinations. And candidate should be converted from CPT to foundation as on filling of the examination form. That is, if you are converting from CPT to foundation, you should complete the conversion process before filling the examination form. And you have to upload your 12th standard passed certificate or 12th class marks list, that has to be uploaded in the SSP. And also if you do not have the marks list, then at least you have to upload 12th standard board exam admit card into the SSP portal. These things are mandatory. And now coming to the intermediate course. So if any candidate wants to appear in November 2022 CA intermediate examination, what is the eligibility criteria? So for example, if a student is coming from CPT or PE1 or through entrance or through foundation, what they have to do? So what they have to do is, if you have registered for CA intermediate based on passing either CPT or PE1 or entrance or foundation, then the eligibility requirement is 8 months of study course as on the first day of the month in which the exam is conducted. In which month the exam is conducted? That is in the month of November. So as on November 1st, 2022, there should be a definite study period of 8 months. And that means the students have to register before the date of 1st March 2022. Only those students are allowed to write intermediate examination. And for example, if some students have converted to intermediate from IPCE or IPC or earlier in old intermediate pattern or PE2 or IPCE, then the eligibility requirement is also 8 months of study period. That means those candidates also should have registered on or before 1st March 2022. Now coming to direct entry route. Some students may try to write CA inter examination through direct entry route by qualifying the graduate examination or postgraduate examination. So such students who have registered or converted to intermediate through direct entry route, for them the study period eligibility requirement is 9 months of articleship as on first day of month in which the examination is to be held. For example, exams are going to be conducted in the month of November. So as on 1st November, you need to have an eligibility requirement of 9 months of articleship. That means you should have commenced your articleship on or before 1st February 2022. And For example, if you have registered for intermediate course through CPT route and appeared in the intermediate examination in one group or on both groups, but you did not qualify both the groups or the single group, and later you converted into intermediate under direct entry scheme and now converted into intermediate again, then the eligibility requirement is the commencement of articleship before 31st October 2022. Another case. For example, the candidate who has registered for intermediate course through CPT or foundation route and appeared in the intermediate examination already in one or both the groups, and if the candidate is not qualified in both the groups or the single group, and now if they convert into direct entry scheme after completion of their graduation or post graduation, then the eligibility requirement is the commencement of articleship on or before 31st October 2022. And for more details, the link is given here. You can click on the below link and you can find the remaining details. And there is another mode, that is direct entry. The students who have qualified the inter level of company secretaries course or the CMA inter level of CMA course. So if you are planning to write CA inter examinations in November 2022 by qualifying company secretaries inter level or CMA inter level, then the eligibility requirement for them is 8 months of study course on the first day of the examination. That is, on November 1st 2022, you should have 8 months of study course. That means they should be registered on or before 1st March 2022. Only such candidates are allowed. And now coming to the final course. What is the eligibility criteria for appearing in the new scheme of final course for the examinations to be held in November 2022? So candidates should have registered or converted for final new course. That is a mandatory thing. And here are many cases given. You need to clearly follow this. For example, the candidate must have completed the prescribed period of 3 years or 3.5 years of article training as on date of filling the examination application form. Then no worries. Or the candidate must be due to complete the prescribed period of 3 or 3.5 years of article training including excess leave on or before 31st October 2022. This is one criteria. Now let us see another criteria. The candidate must be in service as on 1st November 2022 and serving the last 12 months of the articleship training including excess leave. And if he has to complete 3 years or 3 years on or before 31st October 2023, that means he has to complete the articleship before 31st October 2023. And this is generally applicable for PE2 stream students and PE2 stream students converted to IPCC or intermediate. And another case, the candidate must be in service on 1st November 2022 and serving the last 6 months of article training including excess leave. And if they are due to complete 3.5 years and they need to finish it up before 30th April 2023. Or another case, the candidate must be in service on 1st November 2022 and he is serving in the last 6 months of training including excess leave, and if there is any due to complete the 3 years of articleship and it has to be completed on or before 30th April 2023. So regarding this, an announcement is made already on 21st May 2020 and you can click on this link to know further details. Now, eligibility criteria for all those candidates will be the candidate must be in the service on 1st November 2022 and the servicing of the balancing period should be done on or before 31st July 2023. And another case, the candidate must be in service as on 1st November 2022 and serving the last 12 months of training including excess leave, and if they are having due to complete the 3.5 years of articleship and they have to finish it before 31st October 2023. And this is applicable for students converted from PE2 to PCC as well as students converted from PE2 to PCC and then to IPCC and IIPCE. And this is very important. Candidates who have taken termination they are advised to re-register for the balance period of training so as to be in service on 1st November 2022. So such students, they have the option to re-register, and they have to complete their 3 years or 3.5 years of training as applicable on or before 30th April 2023 or 31st July 2023 and 31st October 2023, as the case may be. Now, coming to advanced integrated course on information technology and soft skills. The things are very simple. The students should have completed advanced ICITSS on or before 1st November 2022 for being eligible to appear in November 2022 examinations. And you know, advanced ICTSS is a combination of management and communication skills and advanced IT course, and it came into existence from 1st July 2017. And here is a very important thing. The students who have already undergone either GMCS 2 or advanced ITT under the final old course, and if they want to appear for November 22 examinations, they have to undergo the remaining component, not all, only the remaining component, that is the advanced ICITSS. Okay, so they are not required to undergo advanced ICITSS in its entirety. That means you need not complete the entire thing, only the remaining components, only to that extent it is enough if you appear. And candidates who have converted from old course to final new course and have already appeared under final old course, they are not required to complete advanced ICITSS before appearing in final examination to be held in November 2022. But they are required to complete the advanced ICITSS course before applying for the membership of the institute. And if you want further details, you can visit the announcement dated 18/1/2018 in the section students examination section, Board of Studies announcement, important announcement of the institute website, www.icai.org. So these are the basic details that everyone should know, especially the students who wants to write examinations in November 2022. So you need to get ready with all these eligibility criteria to fill your examination application in a very easy manner, without any hassles, without any problems. So you please get ready with all these things before the examination form filling session starts. So this is for your information. All the best. Thank you.